All right, looks like we've got welding wire, so we'll take a break from the 57 today, and we'll get the welding wire you see here put into there, and I have an immediate project that involves that guy out there, so we'll get after getting this catch can holder off that's made out of aluminum that broke, and see if I can weld the 1/8" aluminum right off the bat. We want to do that before we get to the thin stuff on the grill for the 57, so get some practice with this thing. See you on the other side. Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble getting going out of the box, but I don't know if I recorded this or not, but it is so easy. This thing, it just pushes the gun along, and it just makes absolutely beautiful. And I mean, this is my second weld out of the box. That's about an 1/8" wide, 1/8" thick metal. All right. There's the second one. I'll show you the first one. My typical, if you will. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm gleeful, very happy. So Brent up there at Half-Ass Customs, thank you, brother. This is huge. This is gonna help me out. I feel I'm almost ready to just go tackle that darn grill on the 57 right now. So yeah, just beaming. Apparently there was a setting or two that I just needed to just turn on basically some power. Maybe I'll fire this back up and see if we can see where it was at. But yeah, once I got that, everything was fine. So I got a comment up on Brent's YouTube page that I'm having trouble. So I better maybe post a picture of this thing and send it back up there. I'll be with you in a bit, folks. All right, so apparently when I was in here, I was just missing a setting or two, a button or two to push. And for whatever reason, it does require this, what I thought was a remote e-stop, to be plugged in. I'm gonna turn this on and see if I can find that setting that I found. I actually even pulled the lens covers here to see if they had lenses in there, and they did. All right, so hit there, go to confirm. Power setting, I had to go up to 60. In fact, let me save that in order to do 1/8", but I'm going to go back to 45 when I try some 16th". I'm almost save this setting because probably most of the stuff that we'll be doing eventually will be 1/8" stuff. The interlock, this guy here is giving me a reading that it's and then atmosphere, I have to turn some pressure on. I don't know why that gauge doesn't show, so I don't know what kind of gas I'm feeding to it. Now it looks like it's armed. We have to press that for the wire feed, and it's set at 10 millimeters per second, and at 10 millimeters at 60, I got a pretty good run. I don't think I pressed this guy, and that's where Brent actually showed us this. Wear gloves and wear eyes, protection. So you confirm that, and once you confirm that, this guy's ready to go. You see the laser going down, and he's right. Boy, when it blows past, you'll see it actually, it'll weld way down freaking below, and the piece was up here and was, caused that issue down there. So yeah, be careful with this thing. It provides its own. It provides all these safety measures for a reason. Let's put it that way. So we're just going to go ahead and turn this off and clean everything up and put everything away. I'm feeling pretty cocky, about ready to go ahead and get that darn grill out for the 57 and work on it. But well, we'll put this in and we'll grab some lunch with the family here, and then maybe we'll try it this afternoon. I don't know, but I think Dan's coming down to help me with the motor removal in the 57 this afternoon. So if we get that out of here, then we can continue on. Yesterday I worked on this passenger side fender. There's a brace that's missing underneath, that's right underneath here for the fender. Let's see where those holes at. Anyway, that kind of sucks that into the side. I can't seem to find or locate the holes for that. Maybe they don't have them on this side. I know we have them on this side. I thought I found the holes for them as well. Right there. So close to the just back of the top. And there they are. Yeah. So we've got this thing's missing a brace that goes in right back in here. Right there. And goes up into and ties into you know, make things a little stronger, pulls this thing in. And I noticed that side was out and it was wide. The seal that was between the fender well and here didn't work too well, and that's why I got all that dirt and what have you up in there. So we got to get some of that. I fixed, cleaned out, and we'll be able to fix and weld some secure nuts like this guy has into there, and that's where the front clips get bolted in on the bottom and the back. So just some structural things that we're straightening out. We did kind of clean up the stainless steel strip for that side. I'm not real happy with my skills in that regard. You know, but I think it's better. You know, it was in here where the problem was, and if you look close, you can still see some distortions in there, but they're a lot less noticeable. So I'm going to call it a day with that. You know, maybe we can figure out a way to get it a little bit better shine, maybe a little bit straighter, but yeah, for my purposes, I think I'm going to be fine with that. So I'll probably catch up with you some more video here. Probably go ahead and Dan and I get this motor and transmission pulled out, which would be great, because then I can kind of really start cleaning the stuff up in there, and we'll hold off getting the rebuilt motor into here for a while until we can kind of really spend some time in here dollying this all up and cleaning this up and redoing some plumbing and the like. So So there's our first project with the new welder. We fixed this catch can. Had a bracket on it that I had to bend from the previous truck to fit this one, and I broke that right there, and it's in good shape now. So we'll distill this down and get it out to you. Thanks again, folks. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you. Bye now.